love to be God magnet. Lobsters and I don't you grab it. Welcome to Lobster Magnet's Review the Channel, the review.
Hey.
We're like right next to it. We see each other. Welcome to the grand studio space. Oh my god, isn't this so incredible? We don't have a studio. We're just in his fucking room. But you know what? We've got ambitions. Thank you so much for all the people who subbed so far. I'm so glad to see this shit is actually working. Math, algorithms, all that fun jazz. We are here to talk about. Is it the 16th chapter of Dr. Stone?
Oh shit, I forgot. What chapter is this?
It's either 16 or 17. It's one of them.
I don't have any of my overlays set up.
It's fine. This is all, like, we're very rough. We're very, fly by the wind. It's fine if this isn't perfect. We'll fix it next time. This is an experiment. We'll hopefully do more of this when we're, like, up together, and we'll do it more properly. I dragged Greg to a comedy show of, like, an old guy I knew in college, and now we're kind of, like, running against the clock before I get my free ride home. But anyway, let's get to the chapter of Dr. Stone. This one I really, really enjoyed because I think it kind of redeemed the series from its downward spiral. I was not happy with the last two chapters as you've been following our saga.
We both have been having...
We both have not been happy.
Yeah, we both have not been happy about this.
It felt like the series was squandering its potential, all of its good shit. It pissed me off. But this feels like kind of like a return to basics. Like, we get one really interesting plot development where we've got the new girl, the new kawaii caveman girl, who's apparently a fucking caveman ninja who has the blades, which was fucking kind of dumb and ridiculous. Like, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm never going to get Scott to read this. I'm never going to get Zappel to read this. That's never going to fucking happen.
I wonder if I could just move this camera a little bit so we're just like...
okay,
so we're staring at the camera.
Okay.
Instead.
Yeah.
Okay, there
all right. So we were never gonna get him to. We're never gonna get him on.
Actually, can we shift this table a little bit?
Oh my fucking god, Greg! Sure.
Just like.
Are you happy? Are you happy now?
No. We just like scoot over a little bit, like that.
Worse. Come on.
There we go.
That's better.
Now yeah.
Now let's focus on fucking Dr. Stone.
I can like tilt it down.
Oh my god, Greg! Like I'm willing to do shoddy shit, but let's have the illusion of professionalism.
All right. This is professional.
We are adult man-children talking about manga for children in Japan. This is serious business.
Yes.
This is extremely serious business.
Yes.
So, all right. So, we've got the super ridiculous kung fu girl. But the interesting thing, I think it was incredibly stupid. It wasn't the fact that, the implication that there are actually humans who have grown up outside of, the original people who were frozen. And they have this whole sort of tribal society. She thinks that, our Dr. Stone Seku guy is, a magic man who's able to conjure fire. Which, to me, is, super neat that, he's going to encounter the primitive civilization that has no idea about technology. And he's basically going to be like a wizard to them.
Yeah, it's interesting that we get a little bit of hint that she wasn't resurrected from stone, but she may have been an ancestor of someone who was resurrected from
Possibly.
stone.
There are lots of possibilities, and I find this really fascinating about the potential of, humans and a culture outside of, the modern-day people who are frozen in stone, who may have resurrected and then digressed Mad Max style, like those kids in the plane in Thunderdome.
Yeah. So this is a very interesting turn for the series, because we get a little bit of a hint of that, and there's I mentioned to you earlier, but something about this that reminds me of Ice Shield 21.
Well, you gotta articulate what makes it feel like Ice Shield 21, because the art is all Boichi, Mr. Mawa's. And, what about, this girl feels like Ice Shield 21?
I feel like this is something Ice Shield 21 would pull, very, occasionally. Very, very often, occasionally.
How? You're going to have to explain it to me.
Well, sometimes they'll throw in, a monkey wrench into, the machinations of the plot. Sometimes, and
well, this isn't really
a new character.
This is standard that's any fucking shonen thing. Oh my god, here's the transfer classroom, blah blah blah, with special powers.
But it seems like it's a very big overarching significance to what's.
Well, of course it is, because we've only had 3 four fucking characters, and now there's a fifth one who's going to potentially introduce this stuff. Like, you got, like, that's too broad to say, like, oh my god, Aisha 21 had, like, a new character, and now there's going to be another new character.
I don't know how to fully articulate this point. I'm still, like, struggling trying to figure this out. But there's just, like, this does feel a lot of, like, what the writing was for iShield 21. What they would do, like, many times. And what drew me into iShield 21 to begin with.
Was what? The sort of over-the-top spirit of football? Or, like,
it wasn't, like, the overall top high spirit of football. It was, like, doing something random and fun and interesting. This seemed like a very random, fun thing that they did in this chapter.
Making a pulley. That's the
like
thing.
Making a pulley.
And that wasn't random.
Saving
That was
girl
like
from like a 1-ton tree.
I don't think it was random, but I mean, I did like the pulley. It felt
she
like
ran into the guy that was going to be like the main villain that they had to deal with later on, and she like actually tried to fight him. That was also a significant part to like the major arc of the story.
Yeah, but this is like natural plot progression that we've like basically seen like foreshadowed and covered extensively. Like this is not like some special thing that's like exclusive to like iShield 21. This is we've had it established that there's other people out there. This is just like a natural progression of things moving of what's been set up before. And I did love that pulley scene. That pulley scene was great. It felt like a return to like what Dr. Stone should be. It shouldn't be like super cave woman ninja fights. It should be basically like, oh my god, look at these great inventions. Oh, learn about Archimedes from Greek days and how
dropping the name bombs of Archimedes.
Yeah.
And, ancient Greek pulley system.
Good old fashioned 5th grade science. But, that's what I feel like this series should be. It should be like, the Bill Nye, Saves the World stupid series from Netflix. Only better with, edutainment, scientific solving problems. Although, it looks like, there's a good chance that Mr., Dr. Stone Seku is going to get a love interest.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. This is going to be like Haruma's, whatchamacallit. I don't remember that female character from iShield 21.
Well, the interesting thing is, like, I'd bet like $100 that Dr. Stone's going to be asexual, that he's just like not going to be interested in any romantic thing. He seems to be in that. Like, there's like one of two extremes that shonen protagonists fall under. They're either like, oh my god, super pervert, oh, I'm going to see boobies and panties. Or they're like just completely oblivious and 100% asexual. The mold of like Goku or Luffy.
I don't know. I don't think Haruma was like that. Was
Haruma the main character, or was he like the...
He was like the secondary guy, like Senku was to the main character.
He's like the spiky-haired guy, right? The extreme guy who's like always shooting machine guns.
He had like machine guns shooting him. He had devil look. He had blonde spiky hair.
But like...
Senku has blonde spiky hair.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, you're probably right. He probably is kind of like the Haruma archetype, only, for science!
Yes. Exactly.
Well, did Haruma ever have a love interest? I feel like...
Yes, he did, actually.
Really?
It was the original love interest of the main character, actually. And it suddenly switched. For him, like, the main character's love interest switched for Haruma, but then the main character, eventually found another girl who was, like, more his type, I guess.
Interesting.
Sort of.
I don't know. The science guy, I feel like his love is for science. He doesn't care about... repopulating the Earth, even though I'm sure he's, like, very aware.
He does. I think he does care. I think he wants to repopulate the Earth just as badly.
Yeah, but, like this is a shonen manga. We're not getting, like,
But there's, like, some responsibility, I feel like, they have to feel in order to repopulate the Earth.
Well, I think he's going to be introduced to, like, a whole tribe of people.
They can't be
he's not going to be necessary.
They can't be beating around the bush the whole time. They're just like, we're going to be
teenagers beating...
We're just going to be holding hands for the rest of the series, even though we still have to repopulate the Earth. And,
if we can have, like, Bakuman where, I forget, the writer guy, goes through, like, he sees the girl in a relationship, fucking marries her, and then never really has, like, on screen, or there's like really vague sex implied.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go. If you have that, and that's like I guess by most world standards, like a very chaste and appropriate relationship. If you're not getting like sex in that, I don't think you're gonna get it here. Like I have no idea what goes on. Like I
the
said
whole
this before.
Series is about rebuilding civilization.
Yeah, you got the miracle water. There you go. You make the people come back, and and now we're gonna
That's
have
how
more
you
people.
Repopulate the Earth, I guess. You'll leave it to the other characters.
Yeah, you leave it to the other characters who can like make babies in time jumps.
Yeah, okay.
That's how babies are made. They're made in time jumps, and then they just come out fully
That
formed.
is-
That's how Shonen Jump works.
That is true, actually. It's like fucking storks.
Yeah,
Like-
pretty much, just like freaking
Storks deliver the babies like right in front of the shonen manga protagonist, and in front of his love interest, and that's how babies are born.
Yeah, that's exactly. This is exactly how it goes. It's 100%. But I think he's gonna be asexual. She's gonna be like, oh my god, I love you, and she's gonna like be supportive, and she's gonna be like his little ninja bride, but he'll never like be interested or like be like reciprocate that affection. But like I'm pleased with this chapter though. I think it's a lot of exciting new developments.
It's
a lot
definitely
of back to basics.
It's definitely a step up from the previous chapters.
Yeah, I do like it.
And it was a fun chapter. It didn't revolve too much around the drama of the eventual war that's going to happen between Primal Guy and Senku.
I feel like that's like so far off that they shouldn't even been talking about it. Like Primal Guy doesn't even have any fucking like people on his side.
Yeah.
We're only just being introduced to this larger world, which is something I think we should have had much sooner. So like Clash of Civilizations is way too early. Get some more Nakama so we can have a big Nakama battle.
Yeah. Acquire your giant football teams and then go out in a big old football match. Just like
good old iShield 21. You gotta have that iShield. iShield 21's
That's essentially what's going to be happening. They're going to get
actually
that's
an interesting thing. Like that now you're kind of selling me on like the iShield 21 that you could say this whole. That he's like going back to his old thing, and the whole building civilization is basically building a football team, and then he's like using that, disguised as a science fiction story.
Maybe, yeah. And like throwing around random science facts.
Yeah. Good. I come for the science facts. I want to see more of that. I hope we see more of that. I like the idea of Seku becoming like this science magician, and So, Greg, what would you rate this chapter?
I give it a wow.
I gave it.
I don't know if I should give it a generous score after like the travesties that happened like after.
I think it was much more
weeks.
entertaining. It feels like a huge course correction. I'd give it an 8.
Man, I almost said 8, but all right, I'll give it an 8 too. Fine.
I thought you were gonna go 7.
I was thinking of 7 too, but it was definitely a fun chapter. I had fun with it, even though I have that disgusting taste in my mouth from the previous chapters, but it's like almost completely washed away. It's all gone.
It's all gone. It's all completely gone.
Everything is fun and happy.
It's fun and happy, and there's filled with possibility. It's like it feels a revitalization of the series of what it should be.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy with it. All right, before we wrap this up, though, this video is brought to you by absolutely no one, but it is going to be brought to you by this caveman outfit on this side of the screen, which I'm going to put in post-production. There's this weird caveman costume.
Check out the
caveman costume. It's really cool on Amazon.com. Buy this caveman costume so you can be the first Dr. Stone cosplayer. It'll be awesome. You'll be awesome. You're going to be the Dr. Stone cosplayer. Go buy the caveman outfit. It's really good.
Guys, you can even draw your own equals
Yes. Put E equals MC squared on the caveman outfit, and you can be Dr. Stone.
Link a marker, too. So link a marker, too, on the sidebar so people can actually draw the equals MC squared thing.
Yeah.
I think it has to be a red marker too because it has to be like the blood from when he.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a red marker. Yeah. So go get the caveman outfit. Yeah, that way. Get the caveman outfit. And if you don't want a caveman outfit, buy something else on Amazon. This Amazon affiliate's supposed to be getting the money, mad money. Yeah, makes me feel good. Have clicks and hopefully it'll work. But anyway, here's the caveman outfit. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching this video. We've got many more stuff to cover. And who knows? Maybe we'll do this studio thing. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. This is fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
This is fun. We might do this a little bit more often. I'll figure out a way.
All right. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good YouTube shit.
You gotta love to be gone back, yeah. Love turns into time, don't you grab it.